Hey Junior Power Kids, it's Miss Dana. Welcome to the Clubhouse. I am so glad that you can tune in to hear a story from my very favorite book called the Bible. That's right, and whose book is the Bible? God's book. That is right. And how many books are in the Bible? Yell it really loud. 66. And it's broken into two parts, the Old Testament and the New Testament. All right, Junior Power Kids. So today, just like we have every weekend this month, we are talking about how we can love like Jesus. Remember, when I say start your engines, you say go and love. Let's try it. Start your engines. Go and love. That is awesome, guys. You are so good at that. So how do we love like Jesus? That's what we're going to talk about today. We're going to talk about a few ways that we can love like Jesus. Jesus says the number one thing that we should do is love like him. We should love God with our whole heart, and we should love people just like Jesus loves us and everyone else. So let's talk about that. How can we love like Jesus? Well, the best way for us to find out is to think about books, about stories we know from the Bible, right? So do you remember the story about how Jesus met a man who couldn't see and he helped him see again? And what about the man who couldn't hear? He was deaf, and Jesus healed him and he could see again. And the story about the man who couldn't walk, but Jesus healed his legs. Guys, there are so many other stories in the Bible where Jesus was helping someone. Sometimes it was a miracle, and sometimes it was just doing something very simple to help somebody. So let's think about it. How can we help our friends? What about if we see that they're really having a hard time maybe carrying something, or maybe they're having a hard day? We could give them a hug, or even a pat on the back, or write them a card. There are so many ways that we can help our friends. So helping is one way that we can love like Jesus. Another way we can love like Jesus is sharing. So do you remember the story about when Jesus was teaching in front of a big crowd, and he only had a little bit of food, but he took that and he made it into a lot of food and shared it with everybody? Another thing Jesus was always sharing was his time. Jesus always took time, and still does take time, for everyone. When he was here on earth, he took time to spend time with everybody he could. And now he takes time to listen to our prayers, right? So how can we share with our friends? What about when we have a toy that they want to play with? Can we share our toys? We absolutely can. What about our snacks? Oh, that's a hard one. When I'm hungry, I really like as much as I can. But we should share our snacks even. What about a hug? Or again, we can share our time. When we see somebody who just needs a friend, we can spend time with them. That is another way we can love like Jesus. One more way we can love like Jesus is by using kind words. Do you remember the story about Jesus, well actually other people, bringing a woman who had made bad choices to Jesus because they wanted him to say mean things about her? Can you say, that's not kind? That's right, that's not kind. Jesus wouldn't do it. He would not be unkind even though the woman had done bad things. And guess what, guys? That's how we should be too. We should always use kind words. Even if somebody else is being kind of grumpy with us, we can still use kind words. When we see that somebody is having a hard day, we can say kind words to make them feel better and make sure they know that they're loved. You can tell them what a good job they're doing at something, or maybe that you like their shirt, or something that is going to make them feel better. You can always remind them that Jesus loves them. So let's work really hard, guys, at loving like Jesus. Oh, I have one more thing to say. When we're talking about using kind words, guys, Jesus in the Bible, there are so many stories about Jesus using kind words and showing kindness to people that no one else liked. Like the woman that I just talked about that the people had brought before him, and the woman at the well, and even Zacchaeus. There were so many stories where Jesus was the only person that was kind to these people. And guys, that should be how we are. When other people are maybe being mean to somebody, we shouldn't be, right? When we see somebody who's lonely and doesn't have many friends, we can be kind to them. We can show love just like Jesus. Guys, I gotta tell you, you are really good at this. You are super good at loving people like Jesus. And I'm super proud of you. And I want you to make sure that you are showing love like Jesus in little ways and big ways every single day, because Jesus loves us and he wants us to share with others. See you next week.